Hey, welcome back. Today, we are going to dig into one of the most basic but powerful tools in the English language. It's something you use all the time in pretty much every sentence, but you probably don't even think about it. We're talking about prepositions and the little engines they drive called prepositional phrases.
So, let's put on our detective hats for a minute. We're going to take just one super simple sentence and put it under the microscope. Our mission? To find a secret tool that'll make your writing clearer, more descriptive, and just way more interesting.
All right, here's our sentence. The book on the table is mine. Seems pretty straightforward, right? But trust me, hiding inside this simple sentence is the exact thing we're looking for today. So let's crack this thing open.
Okay, any good detective knows the first thing you do is separate what's essential from all the extra stuff. We need to find the core message of this sentence. What's the absolute minimum we need to say for it to still make sense?
So if we strip it all the way down, what we're left with is this. The book is mine. That's the heart of it. It's a complete thought. We know what we're talking about, the book, and what's happening, it belongs to me. Simple as that.
So what about that part we took out, on the table? This little group of words is our secret. The sentence works without it, sure, but it adds a really important piece of information. So what exactly is this thing, and what do we even call it?
All right, let's get an official name for this group of words. This is the first piece of our puzzle, figuring out what you call a bunch of words that team up like this.
Aha, there we go. So our clue, on the table, is officially a phrase. It's just a group of words working together as one team to add some meaning. Perfect. So, mystery solved? Well, not quite. We can actually get even more specific.
Now here's where it gets really interesting. Pretty much every phrase has a leader, one key word that's in charge of the whole group. Let's see if we can spot the leader in our phrase.
In our phrase, on the table, the leader word is on. It's the word that kicks the whole thing off and shows us the relationship between the table and, well, something else. This special kind of word has a name. It's a preposition.
Prepositions are like these awesome little signposts in our sentences. They're all about relationships. They can tell you where something is, like the book on the table or the keys in my pocket. They can tell you when something happens, like after school or during the game, or they can tell you the direction something's going, like walking to the park or coming from work.
Okay, detective, we've got all our clues. We have a phrase, and we know its leader is a preposition. So, what do you get when you put it all together? Let's solve this thing once and for all.
It's actually a simple recipe. You start with your preposition, in our case, on. Then you add the noun it's connected to. We call that its object, which here is the table. And when you put those together, bam, you get the full official name, a prepositional phrase.
And there it is. You've officially identified the secret that was hiding in our sentence. That little group of words, on the table, is a prepositional phrase. Case closed. Well, almost.
So knowing the name is cool and all, but let's be real. Why does this matter? How does knowing what a prepositional phrase is help you become a better writer? This is where we unlock their real secret power.
Let's just rewind for a second, back to our original clue. We've got our main sentence, the book is mine, and we've got our phrase, on the table. What specific question does that phrase answer for us about the book?
Exactly. It answers the question, where? Where is the book? Without that phrase, I might be picturing the book on a shelf, or in your backpack, or anywhere. But with just those three little words, you've painted a specific picture in my head. That's what good writing is all about.
So you should think of prepositional phrases as your secret weapon for making your writing better. They're the tools you use to turn a simple, kind of boring sentence into something that's actually vivid. So instead of just saying, the dog ran, you can say, the dog ran across the field. Now we know where. Instead of, let's meet, you say, let's meet after the movie. Now we know when. They add all that juicy detail that helps your readers see exactly what you're talking about.
And you know what the best part is? Now that you know what to look for, you're going to start seeing these things absolutely everywhere. I'm serious. In books, online, in text messages, you've basically just unlocked a new way to see how sentences are built.